When I first heard the stone hit the ground, I had no idea that it would become the beginning of the most terrifying nights of my life. My name is Rashed. I live in a small village, and on the side of the road in our village, there is an old broken house. People call it the abandoned house. I have been seeing that house since my childhood. The plaster has fallen off the walls, the window glasses are broken, and tall trees surround the place. Even during the day, the house feels strange, but at night, no one wants to walk past that road. People in the village always say, no one lives in that house, but something does. But I never believed those stories, because almost every day I had to pass that house. There's a small shop a little further down the road. I often go there to drink tea. In the evenings, my friends and I sit there and talk for hours. And when it gets late, I return home using the same road. At first, everything was completely normal. But one night, everything changed. That night. It was around 10:30 at night. I was walking back home from the shop. The moon was in the sky, but clouds kept covering it again and again. The road was empty. No people, only the sound of crickets and the wind moving through the leaves. When I reached the front of the abandoned house, thud! A stone suddenly landed beside the road. I froze. I looked around. No one, not a single person. I thought maybe some kid was hiding somewhere, throwing stones as a prank. But then, thud, another stone, this time much closer. My heart suddenly started beating faster. I slowly looked toward the house. Inside the broken window, everything was dark, but for a moment, it felt like someone was watching me. I tried to calm myself. Rashed, there's nothing to be afraid of. Maybe something just fell from a tree. So I started walking again. But just then, I heard something from inside the house. Kut, 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 kut. It sounded like someone was walking, slowly, very slowly. My throat went dry. I stopped again and listened. Then, I gathered some courage. I walked closer to the house. I stood in front of the broken gate and looked inside. A faint moonlight had fallen into the yard, and that's when I saw it. The white figure. In one corner of the yard, someone was standing there. A person wearing white clothes. It wasn't moving, not even a little, just standing there. It felt like it was staring directly at me. My whole body suddenly felt cold. I rubbed my eyes. Maybe I was imagining things, but when I looked again, it was still there. Then, slowly, very slowly, it started walking, dragging its feet, step by step. There was no sound, only the white cloth moving slightly in the wind. My heart felt like it was about to jump out of my chest. I stepped backwards, but suddenly, thud! Another stone landed right in front of my feet. That was enough. I started running as fast as I could. I didn't even dare to look back. But while running, I felt something terrifying. It felt like someone was walking behind me, dragging their feet, slowly. Kut, 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 kut. I finally reached home. I slammed the door shut. Breathing heavily, I sat down on the floor. My mother looked at me and asked, "Why are you running like that? What happened?" But I said nothing, because even I didn't understand what I had just seen. The next night. The next morning, I told my friends. They all laughed. One of them said, "If there really was a ghost there, everyone would have seen it." Another said, "Maybe someone just wore white clothes to scare you." I subscribe my channel, please.